Hey folks, my name is Fritz Hoffman from Madison, Wisconsin, and I'm the designer of Good Old Days, the classic frame experience. Good Old Days aims to capture not only the card pool, but the feel of classic Magic. What that means to me is that your spells are hard to cast, your creatures are weak, and your cards feel pretty narrow. When you think of the gameplay of this cube, think less vintage and more premodern. 3 cards I want to highlight from the Good Old Days. First, Stone Rain. Your mana is really bad. I'm playing Pine Barrens in this cube. By the way, if you know Steve Buscemi, can you get him to sign it for me? Other cards I want to highlight, Necromancy. Necromancy is the strongest reanimation spell in the game. It turns out when you reanimate a 5/5 on turn 2 or turn 3, and that 5/5 has flying, the game ends in really short order, and you kind of need to price up those cheat effects to make them more fair. The last card I want to highlight here is Oath of Druids. Oath of Druids may be the strongest card in the cube, and I may have to cut it after CubeCon. It also imposes a significant deck building restriction where you can really only play large creatures, and you have to be wary of decking if you only have 1 or 2. Let me rattle off some archetypes and cards I think are important to those archetypes. First, White Weenie. Armageddon is the most important card. Mother Rune is the most important 1-drop. Goblins. Goblin Lackey, insanely good. Cheats in Siege Gangs. Goblin Recruiter, go to time, don't draw the game, maybe win game 1. I also want to talk about Blue-Black Reanimator. Blue-Black because you can discard cards in the graveyard and reanimate them. I also want to talk about the Rock. If you are a Pernicious Deed gamer, I'm a bit of a Rock gamer myself. The Rock is there for you. If you want to draft some insane kind of parfait piles, there's a land tax scroll rack deck. If you like drafting red decks, there's a burn deck too. Blue-red counterburn is also a deck that hasn't come together quite yet, but if you like Shard Phoenix as much as I do, you will probably try and draft that deck. One last thing, no strip mine. Cut that card from your cubes. Thanks for watching.